He just couldn't finish the job that time, and too bad because it was a nice look.
Picked his pocket. And they're on the break. Here's Garnett. Miami grabs the miss. They're a team with momentum in the midst of an 8-game winning streak.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 16-4 run. From deep. Good, and that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Reed, a screen on Thomas. Garnett, no good. Miami leading by 13. Thomas outside. Pass to Jaquez. Goes up at the stripe. And there are the Heat with another bucket.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Here's Garnett. He's got 6. Out left to the wing. Here's Garcia. 3 seconds left. Can't get the layup. And so it's the Miami Heat liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. Up big because of their 3-point shooting. Just going to town from downtown tonight. Back after Jazz trail by 11, setting the floor for Miami. Williams is out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then there's Marcus Sasser, and it's Daniels in at the center position. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Prez in their last game against the Magic was a man on a mission. He scored 53 points and was locked in from distance. It was impressive. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Good stuff, Allie. Tremendous effort from him in that last game, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I think he pushed them to the win through sheer force of will.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Heat leading by 12. Williams passes to Daniels. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Utah has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Pass to Wallace. It's deflected. Left side Reed. Here's Garnett. Sasser defending. Here's Wallace. No good on the triple.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Prez has got 23 points. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
Another thing they're doing right out of the gates tonight, applying a ton of defensive pressure.
Thomas, he's checked in for Miami. Reed sets a screen. Garcia. Utah with another miss. And it's Miami's ball. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Here's Prez. Off target with the 3. Jazz trail by 17. Here's Garnett. Off the mark there with a 3. There's 39 seconds left in the second. Buries it from 3. He's got 26.
Credit the plays they're calling for him, getting him right now some good shots.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And the Heat making a change here. Williams is checked in. 30 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Garnett. Rebound Miami. This game against Utah, the first time they've met this year.
And they were able to come away with wins in both games last season. Impressive, to say the least.
These two teams could easily end up meeting to decide the NBA championship. Tonight could be a preview of something with more on the line down the road. Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Here's Prez. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Climbing the ladder for the 360 flush. Ridiculous bounce.
He went so high for that one. Wow. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's the Heat just dominating this one. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far. And guys, I want to talk for a sec about the talent level in this league. In fact, I'd say it's never been better.
You sure about that, Ernie?
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Heat.
You know, on the boards,
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And we've seen the league ramp up the series model, where teams play each other in the same arena twice in a row. What do you think, Doris?
BA, I absolutely love this, and more importantly, the coaches seem to engage highly in it because they feel to a certain degree it brings you a level of almost playoff-like repetition.
And it's Garnett in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder. So he gets them both. Here's Williams, still without a bucket. Here's Prez. Pass to Daniels. Here's Prez. From the arc. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
unbelievable, B.A., unbelievable.
Here's Webb. Takes the three. Garnett, that's good. Garnett's got 11 points.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
From outside the arc, another three for Utah.
Now, the D giving him a little bit of space beyond the three-point line, and that's all the room he needs.
Pass to Prez. 90 seconds into the second half now. There's the three. Nails it from three. Prez has got 37.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire, a little bit of pride at stake.
Reed with it. Jaquez grabs the board. Jaquez has got his 6th rebound on the night. Williams passes to Jaquez. Here's Prez. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Prez has got 39.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Let's go with a 3. Connects again from distance.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. Pass to Walton. Well, we're into the 3rd quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Webb. Jaquez covers. The shot by Webb, no good.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
From downtown. And it's Prez missing. Utah's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the 3rd quarter. Offensive rebound. Reed sets a screen, looking to end the run. Utah with another miss.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Here's Prez. He's got 42. Good! Another from 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
The Jazz have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the 3rd quarter. A minute 22 left to play in the 3rd quarter of basketball. Garnett, that's good.
He's looked like a totally different player in the 2nd half. That's his 3rd triple.
And here is Williams. Still no points. Hits a 3-pointer.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Utah's gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the 3rd quarter. Here's Garnett. Prez grabs the board.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Takes it inside. That shot, no good. The Jazz have gone cold here in this 3rd quarter. Just 3 of 9. Garnett, no good. For Miami, they've gone 6 for 9 in the half. The 3 is up. And yes, another basket. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Rebound Miami. Prez has got 4 rebounds in the game. The Heat have gone 7 of 10 here in the 2nd half. From deep 3-point land. The rebound by the Jazz. When this one's in the books, they'll be off to Sacramento, taking on the Kings. They're kicking off a 4-game road trip. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. Here's Wallace. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
Great awareness in crucial situations. Nicely done.
And so it's Miami in total control, up by 29 going into the break. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. More NBA on 2. Quinn Snyder with some words for his players.
One of the biggest things is not to react to any...
A line change here for Utah. And Utah calls time here. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th now. Setting the floor for the Heat. They've got Bam Adebayo. And it's Thomas in at the 3. Here's Garnett. Oh, and he nails it from the high post. Garnett's got 11 points here in the 2nd half. The Heat have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this 4th quarter. Here's Prez. And it's good! He hits another one!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An